Hello! So today I'm going to try and paint my own character, let's say it like that. It took me at least 4 days to come to the end result. It was really difficult because I don't remember when I drew a character. It was maybe when I was 10 years old or something like that, so a really long time ago. And hey, I'm not so old. So I decided I will try and I will draw a girl with the head and maybe some flowers or something. But I was like, at one moment I was thinking like, yeah, okay, it looks nice, but then I got a comment that it looks like Michael Jackson. So okay. So I had to change something. So I continued working on it, erasing it, redrawing it until I came to, let's say, a satisfying result. And I have to say, I really did like how the drawing only with the graphite pencil looked at the end. But I did make a lot of mistakes. First off, I did not finish the sketch, so it was really just a loose sketch, so I had no idea where I'm going to put the shadows. I did not define the lips completely. Her nose were just two lines, but I was thinking, okay, I will just do that when I'm coloring, because when I'm doing portraits in pastels, in soft pastels, I can do that. But in that case, I'm using a picture as a reference. So I'm looking at the picture, so I really know where the nose is, where is the shadow, and where is other stuff. But in this case, because this was, let's say, almost completely from my head, I had no idea where I'm going to put the shadows. That was the mistake number one. Even if it is my character, I should have investigated or maybe learned a little bit from the internet and checked out where the shadows should be if her head is turned like that or that way. So yeah, that is something what I did wrong. But I still, at that time, when I was starting to paint, I was like, I will do this, I can do this, this is not so hard. And I did watch one video from I'm Wonder. You can check her channel. I will put the link in the description. I really love her work. It's just so nice. And I watched her video and I thought like, oh, this is nice. She's using gouache. I can also use that. I have gouache. Just for notice, I never did a portrait with the gouache. So again, no idea how to do it. I just watched that video. I was like, yeah, this is not difficult. So I started painting, and what you can see here, I'm actually using the Arteza gouache colors. And another mistake was I did not find the colors. I should have checked the colors before, which I'm going to use for the shadows or for the face. So once again, I had no idea. I just took some tubes and I was like, yeah, it will work out. Well, it did not really work out because I went over this drawing like 100 times. And the problem was, another problem, let's say like that, was that I was putting too thick layers, and that is something I learned later, because I'm Wonder, so she is actually using acrylic gouache. So that means that the layer underneath is dry and it will not be moved when you put another layer on top of it. That is not the case with the gouache, because when you put water on top of it, you will reactivate the color that is underneath. So that was a mistake, let's say another mistake. Which one was it now? Fourth, third, that I did. I did not really think about how this medium is going to work, because I just watched that video from her and I was like, yeah, this looks so easy, I will do that. But as I said, she was using acrylic gouache, which was permanent when dry, so she was able to put more and more layers on top every time. Only now, after I finished this drawing and started watching videos again, I did find some videos from her where she is using real gouache, and she explicitly said you need to take a really light layers, so you have to thin down your color in order to be able to put more layers on top of it, because if you put thick color, then you are, no matter how thin the other layer is going to be or anything, you are going to reactivate the color that is underneath, because there is so much color paint. And that is what I did wrong. So I was like, but I did not know it at that time because I did not study enough. So that is another important thing. You should study what you are going to do. So if you are going to do a portrait in pastels, watch some videos from some artists and to see how they work and what you need to pay attention about. But in my case, I just watched this one video, and as you can see, it was also a wrong media, because I thought she was using only gouache. Oh my god. But I did try to save this drawing, and here again, as I said, I did not define the lips completely, so when I painted them, I did not like how they looked at all. So it was just it was catastrophic. Her skin color, I also did not like it. She looked like a zombie. And also the area around her eyes, it was also wrong. There was so many wrong things here. And her nose, where is her nose? I mean, you cannot even see her nose right now, because it just, the nose that I drew, it just did not fit to her face. At least not when you are doing like a painting like this. Maybe, I mean, if I left it in the graphite, it could have been okay, but when I started putting color and I wanted to build up, there was just like 2 lines for the nose, and I was like, no, this will not work. So as you can see, I was going over and over again and again with the colors, trying to do something, trying to save it. At some time, I took the blue, thinking it will be good for the shadows. And again, I did not like it, so I went over it again. So at some time I decided I'm going to look on internet for some girls with a hat to see how their face looks underneath. And that was really, I'm telling you, you should check out where the shadows are. I mean, I'm not so good at guessing. I know she is wearing a hat, so she's going to have some shadows on her face, but still, because I did not do any characters or paintings like this in the past, that's why it was so difficult for me to decide where I want to put the shadows. And also, again, I was putting, as you can see, a lot of color, like brown and again purple and then pink, and trying to just get something useful from this. And also her nose, oh my god, that was just catastrophic. But I do have to say, at the end, I was so happy how the nose turned out, really, because at the beginning, from those 2 lines, and also the lips now, oh my god, I just have to make comments because it's almost horrible. But I was like correcting and drawing, and then I wanted to paint her hair, and first I thought I will do the hair like orange, kind of red, but I did not like the look, so again I repainted it like 10 times. And I do have to say, I mean, I did learn something, so for next times I will definitely let's say, use lighter layers, so with less paint on it, so that I can put nicer highlights and shadows also, and that I can put more layers. And unfortunately, I noticed too late that my camera was not filming. So yeah, sorry, you will not see one part of my corrections, let's say it. But as you can see here, I was still not happy how her face looked like, so I went again over it and tried to fix some stuff to give her some life, let's say it. And as I said, the nose, I will be working on the nose again. Okay, sorry, I have to laugh because you know the remark from the beginning that she looked like Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson did have some couple of nose surgeries. So yeah, I think I gave her a couple of nose surgeries. Oh my god. But it was fun. But I do have to say, I was actually angry. I was getting angry because I did not get the result that I want, so I was getting angrier and angrier. But I think when I did, yeah, so here I was like, okay, it's done. But then again, no. After like watching at it, I was like, no, I cannot leave it like that. I have to redo it again. But I do have to say, at the very end, I was quite happy how it turned out. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. So her nose here still looks as if it came from out of the surgery, but I was really pleased with the end result. I don't know how I got to that, but I'm really happy. So I will definitely, because I do have a sketch of this character from her, so I will definitely paint her again when I'm, let's say, more practice, and when I know what I'm doing, because until very end I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like putting layers and layers of color on top of it. But now I think I'm getting a little bit better at gouache. Maybe just maybe. I still have a lot to learn. So next time I'm going to use lighter layers and try to layer with that. So just enjoy till the end of the painting, and see you next time. Bye.